Imagine giving two people the exact same amount of money. One slowly turns it into financial freedom. The other loses every single dollar within a few years. Same opportunity, different result. Why? Because wealth isn't created by money first. It's created by the way you think. The biggest difference between rich and poor isn't luck. It isn't education. It isn't even talent. It's mindset. Today, you'll discover the biggest thinking habits that separate wealthy people from everyone else. Some of these habits may surprise you, and the final one might completely change the way you look at money forever.
Most people believe becoming rich starts with earning more, so they spend years chasing promotions, better jobs, and higher salaries. But here's something interesting. Thousands of lottery winners become broke again. Professional athletes earning millions often end up bankrupt. Celebrities lose fortunes. Meanwhile, many self-made millionaires lose everything and build it all back again. Why? Because money can disappear, but the mindset that created it doesn't. Rich people don't simply have more money. They think differently. They solve problems differently. They spend differently. They learn differently. And most importantly, they make decisions differently.
Imagine two friends. Both receive a bonus of $5,000. The first person immediately buys the newest phone, designer clothes, luxury shoes, a fancy watch. The money is gone within days. The second person upgrades only what's necessary, then invests the remaining money into an index fund, a business, or learning a valuable skill. Fast forward 5 years. One owns expensive memories. The other owns investments that continue making money. That's the first mindset difference. Poor thinking asks, what can I buy today? Rich thinking asks, how can this money buy more money? Wealthy people don't hate spending. They simply delay unnecessary spending until their assets pay for it. Every dollar has a job. Every purchase has a purpose. Instead of buying things that impress strangers, they buy things that increase future income. Saving money is important, but saving alone rarely creates wealth. Imagine filling a bucket. Now imagine there's a tiny hole at the bottom. No matter how carefully you pour water, the bucket never fills completely. Inflation works the same way. The cost of everything slowly rises. If your income never grows, your savings slowly lose purchasing power. Rich people understand this. Instead of asking, how can I spend less? They also ask, how can I earn more? They build side businesses, learn valuable skills, negotiate higher salaries, create digital products, invest, develop multiple income streams. They know income has no real limit. Cutting expenses does. Walk into the house of many successful entrepreneurs. You'll often find shelves full of books, courses, notes, business ideas. Learning never stops because knowledge creates opportunities. Imagine spending $500. One person buys designer sneakers. Another buys a course that teaches a skill worth thousands every year. 5 years later, which purchase keeps paying? Skills produce income. Luxury usually loses value. The richest people in the world continue learning long after becoming successful because every new skill can create another opportunity. Learning is one investment nobody can take away. One famous experiment placed a marshmallow in front of children. If they waited, they received 2 marshmallows instead of 1. Some couldn't wait. Others did. Years later, researchers discovered something interesting. The children who delayed gratification often performed better in many areas of life.
Money works the same way. Poor thinking wants rewards today. Rich thinking is willing to wait. Investing, building businesses, growing skills, these all require patience. Wealth rarely appears overnight, but it compounds over time. The person planting trees today enjoys shade years later. The person looking only for instant rewards often starts over again and again.
Every successful business exists because it solves a problem. Food delivery solves hunger. Banks solve storage and payments. Ride-sharing solves transportation. Software solves productivity. The bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. Poor thinking often says, "This isn't fair." Rich thinking asks, "How can I solve this?" Every complaint hides a business idea. Every inconvenience hides an opportunity. Instead of waiting for life to become easier, successful people become better at solving difficult problems. Money follows value, and value comes from solving problems. Many people believe wealthy people are fearless. That's not true. They simply understand risk differently. Imagine two people. One refuses every opportunity because something could go wrong. The other researches carefully, learns, starts small, tests the idea, improves. That second person still takes risks, but they're calculated risks. The biggest risk isn't always losing money. Sometimes it's never trying at all. Most successful entrepreneurs experienced failures. The difference is they treated failure as education, not as proof to quit. Everyone knows how to work for money. Few know how to make money work. Imagine planting one seed. Years later, you have hundreds of fruits. Investing works similarly. Your money begins producing more money. Then those profits create even more profits. This is compound growth. The earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. Rich people understand they cannot work forever. So eventually, they build systems, investments, businesses, rental properties, digital assets, things that continue generating income even while they sleep. That's financial freedom. Most people wait until they feel motivated. Successful people build routines. Imagine brushing your teeth. You don't debate it every morning. It's simply a habit. Money works the same way. Automatic investing, monthly budgeting, reading daily, tracking expenses, reviewing goals. Small actions repeated for years produce extraordinary results. Success isn't one giant decision. It's thousands of tiny decisions repeated consistently. If you remember only one thing from today's video, remember this. Being rich doesn't begin with your bank account. It begins with your daily decisions. Every dollar you spend, every book you read, every skill you learn, every investment you make, every problem you solve, every habit you build. These choices quietly shape your financial future. You don't need to earn millions tomorrow. You only need to start thinking differently today. Because your mindset determines your decisions, and your decisions determine your future. Choose wisely. Nobody becomes wealthy overnight, but anyone can begin building a wealthy mindset today. Start with one habit. Learn one new skill. Invest one small amount. Solve one problem. Improve one decision at a time. Years from now, your future self will thank you. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more smart money lessons.